Hallo, Horrorhasen. Tja, wo waren wir stehen geblieben? Hier bei Gabriel 2. Wir wollten Baron von Glover besuchen. Der
Baron
wohnt
Friedrich von Glauer. He lives in the Perlacker district.
auch in München, in Perlach. Und da fahren wir jetzt hin. Mal gucken, was da so abgeht bei dem Baron mit der Frisur.
Entschuldigung, Baron. Gabriel Knight ist hier, Sie zu sehen.
Lassen Sie bitte ihn herein.
Ja, ja, schönes Haus hat er ja, der Herr Baron.
Gabriel, what a pleasure to see you so soon. Bringen Sie uns bitte ein zweites Glas Wein.
Hope I'm not taking advantage of your kind invitation.
Well, my invitations are meant to be kept. Come, warm yourself. I hope you like wine.
Na klar.
I got hooked on the grape when I lived in France.
It's fine, Baron.
Call me Friedrich.
All right.
Good. I like to have things settled.
Ach,
You were going
ja.
to tell me how you found the club and about your hunting in America.
Oh, there must be more interesting subjects.
No doubt. You are a man who runs deep, I suspect.
On my off days.
I find nothing more stimulating than a new companion. A fresh mind with treasures to reap. New thoughts like rare birds uncovered and examined, one by one.
Ich sage euch, Hasen,
It is
der
only
steht auf
when people
uns.
know each other well that they run out of things to say.
May we never be so cursed.
Sieht doch schon aus wie so ein Wolf. Mit der Frisur. Was gibt's denn hier? What's that?
That's a great mask. Mind if I take a look?
Be my guest.
Interesting. Is it African?
No, Indian. I picked it up in Brazil.
Huh.
So. In Brasil. Ja, erzähl mal, Baron. Erzähl mal ein bisschen was über dich. Wo kommst du her?
Are you from Munich originally?
No, I was raised abroad. But both of my parents had deep Bavarian roots.
Really? Where abroad?
All over. France, England, South America, North America.
Ah ja.
I love to travel.
Ja. Ist das so? Erzähl mir ein bisschen was über deine Familie.
So tell me about your family.
The Von Glovers? We are not nearly as old a line as the Ritters, I'm afraid.
Aha.
Do you have a wife? Children?
Good God, no.
You sound like someone else I know.
I've been picking up on certain similarities between us. Do you have relatives? How fares the Ritter family tree?
I'm the last.
I
Ja.
too.
No.
I suppose all trees eventually stop bearing fruit.
Was hat dich nach München gebracht?
How'd you end up here?
My circumstances were probably not much different than your own. I wanted to return to the land of my ancestors, and so I did. Which reminds me, you were going to tell me how the Ritter family ended up in America.
My grandfather. He left the family and went to New Orleans.
But you chose to return to the family. Why?
If you want to know the truth, I didn't have a hell of a lot of choice.
Yes. I understand.
Yes. Der Club?
Tell me about the club.
I'd prefer it if you formed your own opinions. To be perfectly frank, I could use a fresh perspective. That's one reason why I invited you to join us.
Aha. Ist das so? Und die anderen Clubmitglieder?
How about telling me about the other club members?
Ah, my select few. You find them valuable friends once you get to know them.
Did
Naja,
most of them come to the club through you?
die meisten
For the
haben sich
most
nicht so
part.
gefreut darüber, dass ich
Though occasionally,
da hingekommen bin, ne?
fate throws one into my lap.
Schwarze Weingläser.
All of the men at the club are from wealthy German families, I gather.
Yes, but it's not quite that simple. I am a believer in self-determination. Each man at the club must also be personally accomplished and gifted.
Really?
Aha.
Absolutely. For example, von Eigner owns one of Germany's biggest meat butchering plants,
Ist
and
das
he
so?
runs an elite private brewery. It's true he inherited the business, but he's expanded it a great deal.
A butchery. Huh. And the others?
Price is recognized as one of best trial lawyers in Germany.
Metzgerei. Ja,
He
Leute.
seems pleasant enough in person, but you would be surprised how vicious he can be in the courtroom.
And Henneman.
Is with the government. He has a prominent position and is an acknowledged contender for higher office.
Really? How high?
There have been newspaper reports that predicted the highest.
That would be convenient for his friends, wouldn't it?
Such men are an asset to everyone who knows them.
And Baron von Zell.
Von Zell's family owned the majority of stock of one of Munich's oldest banks.
And his own personal accomplishments?
Gar is a quite promising young man. He was always top of his class, the best at anything he did.
I keep picking up a past tense here.
You haven't seen him at his best. He's going through a rough spot lately, I'm afraid.
I'm not sure what else to say.
Tja. Irgendwas, was er ihm zeigen kann.
I don't think the Baron would be interested in my...
Naja. Wir kommen noch mal wieder.
I should get going.
All right. Visit me again. Soon.
Sag ja, der steht auf uns. Soon. Ja, ja. Bestimmt. Aber erst gehen wir noch mal kurz zu Harry. Da müsste ja jetzt die Post von Grace angekommen sein. zum Marienplatz.
Das vereinbaren Sie am besten mit meiner Sekretärin.
Ja, na
Gut.
klar.
Ja, danke. Oh, I was hoping you'd stop by. I have a
Ja,
package
hallo
for you.
Harry.
Really?
This is one.
Must be from Gertie.
I trust this morning
Gertie.
finds you well, Mr. Knight.
Hell, I'm lucky it's found me at all. You can call me Gabriel, by the way.
Oh, of course. Call me Harald. Harry's okay too.
Thanks, Harry.
Ja, thanks, Harry.
I don't have anything else to say right now.
March 18th, 1994. Gabriel, you might as well know, I'm in Rittersburg. I wasn't about to sit in New Orleans and let you have all the fun. Besides, if it goes anything like last time, you're gonna need my help. I've been doing the research Gerda said you wanted. Enclosed is a book you might find useful. It looks a little outdated, but then I've never dealt with werewolves before, so it's hard to be sure. There's also some werewolf history right here in town. I found some clues pointing to a werewolf called the Black Wolf. He's cropped up in a couple of places, including here in Rittersburg in 1750, and in association with Ludwig II, a Bavarian king that died in 1886. It's all ancient history, I know, but something tells me that it is relevant. I'm not sure where to go from here, except to look into Ludwig II. Ask around about the Black Wolf in Munich and see what you find out. Also, let me know if you want me to research Ludwig or join you there. I'm sending this to your lawyer, but I'll need to contact you directly. Send your address and phone number ASAP. Herr Huber is being stubborn and won't tell me. Be careful and write. Grace.
Damn it, what the hell is Grace doing here?
Ja.
At least she's off in the ozone somewhere. The Black Wolf, Ludwig II. She's really losing it.
So, wir hatten ja den Jagdschein, hatten wir
I'm
schon
not sure why
gemacht.
I'd want to show him that. Well, I'm off. See you, Harry.
Goodbye.
Hallöchen.
Hello.
Grüß Gott.
He doesn't strike me as a sparkling conversationalist.
Ja. Ja, mein Schatz.
He doesn't strike me as a sparkling conversationalist. He doesn't strike me as a I'd rather pick something out first. I'd rather... I'd give it a shot, but I don't speak the language. Guess I figured out where last night's killing took place. Looks like a television news crew. Looks like a television news crew. Isn't that the detective from the paper? Kommissar Leber? I don't think they'd know much about it.
It's me again. Na, Kaspar?
Guten Morgen, Herr Knight. I'm afraid there's no one here at the moment. They're all busy with their daily tasks. You are, however, welcome to use the club. So I've been informed.
Thank you, Xavier. You're so kind.
Dann gucken wir uns mal ein bisschen im Club um.
It's in German.
Na klar, ist ja auch in Deutschland. Was gibt's denn hier?
And I thought Germans only drank beer.
Tja,
And I thought Germans only drank beer.
dachtest.
Locked.
Locked.
Mind if we chat for a moment?
Anything to be of service, sir.
So, tell me about the club.
What about it?
Naja,
How long has the club been around?
Since 1970.
No way. The old Royal Bavarian Hunting Lodge? It's older than that, isn't it?
Die Königliche Bayerische Hofjagdloge is ancient. This particular form of it is new.
aha, okay. What happened in 1970?
What happened in 1970?
Baron von Glauer came. He brought a new vision. The lodge had nearly died out. Hunting is not so popular as it used to be.
Were you here when von Glauer joined?
Baron von Glauer. He hired me later, in 72.
Aha.
How often do the club members go hunting?
As a group, once a month or so.
Once a month? Hell, I thought y'all were hunters. Back home, you don't get out there and spill a little blood at least once a week. The other men start looking at you funny.
Organized club hunts are once a month. Members can use the club's lodges anytime on a more casual basis, and they frequently do.
Na dann. Wie viele Mitglieder
How
gibt's
many
denn?
members are there?
There are 5 now, not including you. I'm not sure of your status.
5? You mean the men that were here last night make up the entire club?
Yes.
Quantity is not
Scheint
an
so.
overriding concern with us, Herr Knight. The Baron personally interviewed and approved each new member. Despite your own experience, this club is extremely exclusive. Not everyone would fit in.
No, I don't suppose they would.
Yeah.
So, tell me about the club members.
I don't gossip about our members, Herr Knight.
Gossip?
Ja,
With
sollst
you?
du ja auch nicht.
Please. I've never met anyone as obviously discreet as you.
Thank you.
Bet you could drop a load if you wanted to, though. You probably know more about what goes on around here than anyone.
True. At least I used to. But with all these new people coming in, I'm not sure I know anything anymore.
All these new people. You mean I'm not the only fresh blood?
No, Herr Dr. Klingman was only accepted a few weeks ago.
Really? Who brought him in?
I was not in on the discussion, so I really couldn't say. But I'm sure there was more thought behind his acceptance than yours.
Aha.
Have you ever heard of the Black Wolf?
No.
No.
Haha. Das
Alrighty.
dachte ich mir.
All right, Xavier. Thanks.
Das will er uns nicht sagen.
Kommissar Leber, my name is Gabriel Knight. I've been trying to get in touch with you at the station.
Tja, vielleicht sollten wir besser ins Fernsehen gehen damit. Hello.
Looks like a television news crew. Looks like a television news crew.
Was könnten wir denn? Haha.
Are y'all with the news? I have some information you might find of interest.
Bestimmt.
You're an American,
Yes.
and you believe you have information about the mutilation killings.
Yeah.
I do have some information, yes, ma'am. I was about to discuss it with the commissar over there, but he seems kind of busy. I thought I'd speak with y'all instead.
Nun gut, was soll's. Dreh schön, Dieter.
Dreh schön, Dieter.
Wir befinden uns am Tatort des bis jetzt letzten bizarren Todesfalles, der durch die Killerwölfe herbeigeführt wurde. Mit mir befindet sich ein Amerikaner, der offensichtlich wichtige Hinweise bezüglich dieses Mordfalles hat. You believe you have information about the wolf killing, sir?
Yes, yes, I do. I was about to ask Kommissar Leber over there some questions, such as why animal hair found at the crime scene is reddish-brown when the escaped zoo wolves were gray.
Fragt, wieso die
Gute Frage.
Tierhaare am Tatort rötlich-braun sind, wie doch die entlaufenen Zuwölfe offensichtlich grau waren.
Interessant.
And how come paw prints found at the scene indicate an animal much larger than the zoo wolf species Canis lupus?
Und fragt, wieso die Pfotenabdrücke am Tatort viel größer sind als die der Zoowölfe. How did you get this information?
Reiß dich mal zusammen,
You have my
lieber
attention.
Wurst.
Now, who are you?
I'm Gabriel
freundlicher.
Knight, the American novelist. I've been by your station to see you, but funny thing, they would not let me in.
All right. I'll see you at the station later, but only if you agree to get out of here and not talk to the police.
You got it.
Du unfreundlicher Zeitgenosse. Tja, hat er unseren 5 Minuten Ruhm hier unterbrochen, wa? Aber das macht nichts. Also fahren wir später noch zur Polizeiwache. Können wir da jetzt auch schon hin?
I've already got a watch, thank you. I'd rather pick something out first. Authentic Black Forest cuckoo clocks. Maybe great. Authentic Black Forest cuckoo clocks. Maybe Gracie would like one for her shop redecoration.
Yeah.
I'd rather pick some. He doesn't.
Ich bin ziemlich sicher, wir müssen so eine Buch zurückhalten. Hallöchen, Kommissar
Kommen Sie
Leber.
herein.
Kommissar Leber, so generous of you to see me.
Sit down, Mr. Knight.
The dog.
Now, you will tell me what you think you know about this case, yes?
Yes.
How do you say quid pro quo in German?
There is no translation.
Thanks so much for your time.
Ja.
Sit down.
Hey, quid pro quo, Freundchen, du hast gehört.
What are you proposing exactly?
You want information? I want information. It's kind of convenient that way.
I can't give you police information.
Why not? I'm not asking for anything confidential. Hell, I can't even read the damn newspapers around here. Press release stuff, that's all I want.
Ja.
All right. But then it's your turn. Agreed?
I hear you.
Ja. Okay.
How long have you been a commissar?
10 years.
All of them here in Munich?
Yes.
Ja.
And a criminal commissar is like, what, a police detective in America?
Ja.
Americans don't have so many ranks, I think. A German criminal commissar is, say, more like an English chief inspector.
Ah, P.D. James.
Genau.
What?
Wa?
Nothing. Have you ever heard of anyone or anything called the black wolf?
The hair samples we have are all reddish-brown.
Yeah, I know. I was just wondering if you'd heard of a black wolf in general.
Hold on.
Okay. Was packst du jetzt aus?
Hier ist es.
What?
Missing persons case. A runaway teenaged girl. It happened in 1989 in a town called Kirschel, in the Nationalpark Bayerischer Wald, Bavarian National Forest.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I just thought I remembered something. It was a sad case, you know. She was very pretty. Ah, yes. Here it is.
What?
There was a supposed witness. An old lady who lived on the edge of town near the woods. She says she saw the girl go into the woods the night she disappeared. Says the wolf got her.
The wolf?
The old lady had been complaining for some time about a huge black wolf in the woods. But no one believed her. She was verrückt, crazy.
No one else ever saw the thing?
Hadn't been any wolves in those woods for 50 years.
So there was probably nothing to it.
That's what I thought at the time. Of course, that was years before this case. Never heard of wolf attacks back then.
Tja, jetzt aber.
Tell me about the other victims.
What do you want to know?
Naja, alles. Wie viele?
How many victims have there been?
5, including the one downtown.
Could there be bodies out there that you haven't found yet?
No. The killings have been done in broad daylight. Body parts left like a trail of Brotkrümel. Breadcrumbs?
Jack the Ripper Wolf. When were the other victims killed?
The first was 32 days ago.
2 days after the zoo wolves escaped. And the others?
The 2 teenage boys were killed 20 days ago. The Huber girl 6 days ago.
Huh?
They're speeding up.
Maybe.
What about the locations of the killings? Any pattern there?
You can see for yourself if you like. I have a marked map on the wall.
Ja, okay. Gucken
Until
wir uns
last
an.
night, the killer always struck 30 to 40 minutes outside the city. The first was killed north of München near Esching. The 2 males were killed in Feldkirchen, that's east. Tony Huber was killed on her parents' farm just west of Lacham.
Have any theories about why the killer struck downtown this time?
No. Do you?
I read somewhere that wolves are clean animals. They don't kill close to their lair unless they're forced to.
Baudelaire! What are you talking about?
Not sure, actually. Random thought. Tell me about the latest victim.
Male, 52. Grossberg was the name. He was a furrier.
Großberg.
Ironic, isn't it?
A furrier. What an amazing coincidence. The killer isn't one of the zoo wolves, is it?
That is information the press does not have, Mr. Knight. I expect it to stay that way.
I understand.
As you pointed out so loudly at the crime scene, evidence on the killer does not match what we know of the zoo wolves.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts about that?
Either there is a mistake with the zoo records.
I think the zoo would know if they had a reddish-brown hybrid in the wolf kennel.
I didn't say it was likely. Another possibility is, of course, that another animal is responsible.
Wild?
Was soll das für ein anderes Animal sein?
Maybe.
Ein Krokodil? Mit rotem Fell?
As in, maybe the reason you haven't been able to track the thing is that it's going into someone's home.
It's possible.
What does forensics say about the killer?
That information is not for the press.
But the bite marks, saliva, you've seen the bodies, I haven't.
All I can say is, it is an animal.
Ja, das wissen
Mind if I
wir
take
ja.
a guess? Your boys in the lab say the bite marks are canine and are closer to wolf than to dog. But beyond that, they can't pin it down. Nothing like it on the records. Probably a weird hybrid. Yeah,
Ja,
that's what I thought.
genau.
You keep saying an animal. You found evidence of only one animal? One bite pattern, one saliva type?
Ja,
Yes.
okay.
Yet two wolves escaped from the zoo.
As you say, the zoo wolves do not figure into this at all.
Ja, ja, das wissen wir. Aber es sind trotzdem
I
zwei Wölfe
wouldn't say
weg.
that.
Die sind ja auch irgendwo,
No, I
ne?
definitely would not say that.
Ja.
Have you given any thought at all about the possibility of
What?
a werewolf?
Werewolf. Ist ja schon gut. Ich bin nur ein Autor. Mach dir keinen Kopf. Nur so.
Do you get a lot of missing persons cases in Germany?
Oh, sure.
Na
Mostly
klar.
teenagers, runaways. It gets worse all the time. Families are not like they used to be, yes?
Suppose not.
Ja, ja.
That's all I wanted to know.
Ja.
Good.
Thank you. Very welcome,
We
Kommissar
discuss you now,
Leber.
yes?
I guess.
Sie waren richtig reizend.
You want to tell me, or do I have to ask?
I'm investigating the murder of Tony Yuba for her parents.
Why?
Why?
I'm
Darum,
an
weil die das
investigator.
wollen.
That's what I do.
You're an American PI?
Ja.
You could say that.
And how did the Hubers end up hiring you?
Mutual friends?
I see.
Ja.
And this evidence you have?
A paw print and some hair samples from the Yuba farm. I spoke with some folks at the zoo as well.
Aha.
All right, Mr. Knight. I don't know how the police deal with you in America, but in this country, we don't like civilian interference.
I understand.
If you hear something, you come to me. If you see something, you come to me. And under no circumstances are you to speak with the press. You do. And I'll have your passport.
Yeah, you wouldn't like it. It was a bad hair day.
Übertreib
I
mal
am
nicht.
quite serious.
I swear, not a word.
All right. I can't stop you from investigating.
Tja.
But stay out of our way.
Ja, wir passen
Quiet
schon
as a
auf.
shadow. That's me. This map, it marks the locations of all the wolf killings, right?
Yes. What?
The one last night, the one in the middle, it doesn't really fit, does it?
It has to fit. It happened.
Ach ja.
I suppose. I still say that one in the middle is different. I still say that one in the middle is different.
Ja, und warum ist das so? Dieser Großberg war das doch.
I don't have any more questions for the Kommissar. Probably nothing of interest back there. Besides, I can't see past the Kommissar's big head.
Naja.
I'm gonna take off.
Stay out of trouble.
Ja, ja.
Of course.
Na klar. Tja, meine lieben Hasen. Das war der reizende Kommissar Leber, von dem wir jetzt auch noch mal einiges erfahren haben. Der sich gewundert hat, warum wir denn hier im Fall der toten Toni Huber ermitteln. Auf jeden Fall bin ich mal gespannt.
I don't have anything to write about at the moment.
Auf das nächste Mal. Passt auf euch auf, meine Hasen. Und denkt dran, bleibt mysteriös.